Welcome everybody to Underground Crypto Deep Dive Research Show, of course, Friday, DeFi Friday. So we'll be doing our DeFi Friday thing. And what better to start off with than, of course, Panzerdog. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hopefully the mic is working well. All right, trying to check the mic, and I got an ad. So what better place to start off tonight other than a round of Panzerdogs to kick it off? One of the crowd favorites here. Make it so you see what I see and that you can also see me. There we go. What's up, everybody? Thank you for being here. Camsta, Melissa, Funky Ferret, Digital Revolution. Where's Blues Guy at? He might not be off work yet. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you, and we'll see who else rolls in on a Friday. Friday can be really good. It can be a little hit or miss. We'll see. We will see. How's the music levels? How's the mic level? Let me know. I don't know. The camera looks sharp today. I did try to turn up the sharpness on it the other day. Looks like it actually did something. I couldn't tell when I did it. And of course, most people hanging out with their friends on a Friday night. They're on a date night. They at their local bar drinking with their friends or something. And even in the bear market, I'm here hanging out with you guys. We're going to go over with what's trending. We're going to go over some news if there is anything that's even meaningful, right? News cycles can be a little slow on the weekends. See what's going on in the market, but we're going to do it intermittently through, I made that word up, through different DeFi games. Oh, I need that help. Lifer said we go into 45K. I mean, yeah, I was just saying the other day, I'm pretty sure they were going lower. The bear market, like, if that's the bottom, that was just too easy and not painful enough. Usually it's far more painful than that. If you haven't doubted your whole existence yet, it ain't the bottom. A little laggy, but at least Panzerdog is letting me play today. But yesterday it let me play the first round too, so. I almost had him. All right. Campsta says, what's up, my crypto people? BTC going to zero or what? Gold and oil and stocks soon to follow. Armageddon is upon us. There you go. Hot takes all over the place. What's up, Campsta? Thank you for being here. And Melissa says, good levels. Thank you. Best mods in the game. I appreciate you. Let's go to the crypto bubbles real quick. See what's going on. 1 through 100, Wilder World is down 13%, Siren down 43.3%. I got to get warmed up, guys. I got to get warmed up with all this talking. You ever talk for 2 hours straight pretty much and try to be entertaining and informational and educational? I guess those are the same thing. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. So Impossible Cloud Network token up 16.9%. River down 18.3%. I swear it was down a bunch the other day. That would have been a heck of a short from $18 to $12. And then you have Sentient, 14.1% to the downside. And of course, the Impossible Cloud Network is pretty much the only thing that's up in that range. And 2 to 300 is where you get a little bit crazier with the tokens. Quack AI is up 47%. BBT or Baby Boom token, which if I'm certain is not a new token. Yeah, it's not a new token. It's up 45% today. No idea why. They have a mind of their own. It'd be Aria. Aria AI, 19%. I suck at names. And then, of course, Rave is up 11%. Fogo down 10%. Bard down 11. Camino is down 11.5%. If you just toggle it, you'll see 2.8%, 3%. You know, you just kind of look at these numbers and think, what is like the median? You know, what is the average here that we got going on? The mean. What's the difference? How do you find slope? No, I'm just kidding. We're not going there. All right, so we're going to run through our prices real quick after a round of Panzer Dogs. We're taking it easy today. We're chilling over here. I don't know where all my people are at ever. I guess I have like 4 people who are gonna be my ride or dies. That'll be remembered. Not in a negative way. Appreciate everybody who comes through. Also, it is a little early. A lot of people don't show up till about 9 o'clock. But you're feeling in the bear market. I say it every day. Like, the numbers getting scarcer, and I'm going and looking at other people's channels who are like in my range, right, or slightly above me as far as like followers go and stuff. Their numbers aren't looking crazy better. Sometimes there's just things that are going on in the world that a better thumbnail and a better title just can't solve. Unless you're just going to get on the internet and say absolutely outlandish stuff, which sometimes it feels like that's what the people want. I don't know if I have it in me. Just come on every day and be like, BTC sucks. Just every day. And be like, no, it's great today because it pumped. And then tomorrow when it retraces, just be like, absolutely sucks. You know, and you just flip-flop and flip-flop. And the amazing part is those people still get clicks. I don't understand. When you watch somebody flip-flop on something that many times, how do you even like hit like on their post? I don't know. It's crazy. But they do it. Nice try. Yeah, tried to get me with that laser. So I guess I'm gonna be cooling in the corner, playing some DeFi games while this bear market aguan. All right, let's go. I thought he was going to hide in that bush. I was going to sneak attack him. Bang. Got one. Oh, and that's time. All right, let's do our price rundown here. BTC, $66,388. Ethereum, $1,992. BTC is down 5.8% in the last 7 days. 3.3% today. That short is cooking. And 2.37 trillion, so closer to 2.4 trillion in the overall market cap. BNB $612, XRP $1.33, Solana $82, Dogecoin 9 cents, pretty much flat. Cardano 24 cents, Hyperliquid $38, Monero XMR $329, Chainlink under $9 now, $8.56, XLM 16.5 cents, Canton 14 cents. Memecore $2.24, HBAR just barely under 9 cents, 0.089. Avalanche, we talked a lot about Avalanche yesterday. Who liked the show yesterday? $8.78. Zcash $215. SWE 88 cents. And where's Flare? That's the question. Here it is, number 83. As everything moved down, it's just holding right where it's at, which is kind of what I would expect from it, to be honest. We'll go over to what's trending. And we will not play another game of Panzer Dog, but we will do something else. Let's sign into fishing down by the lake, also known as Fogo fishing. See, do we have any money for any lures? Oh, fresh out of dough. Need to move some more money over if I even care. I just wanted to get to level 25 and get this fabled so I can hit some 2000x on my fish. Let's turn the casting on, pop over to chainers, see what's going on over at chainers, harvest some stuff, keep stacking a small amount of BNB. And I could earn a lot more if I drop some money on it, but why bother? Because then you have to get past whatever you put in order to be quote unquote profitable. Of course, once you got past it, it would be, you know, more money every day. But I like to see something like this stick around for a year or so before I would even consider, maybe more like 2 years, honestly. Let's put some broccoli in here. Bang, bang. Go sell some BNB or some stuff for BNB. Some sweet potatoes, some strawberries. Let's hit that all button. Sell harvest. And let's see, what have we got to? We're about to hit 0.0009. Actually, we're only at about halfway to that. And trainers is still, it's fun. You don't got to put a ton of time into it, especially when you have items that take a little while to grow. You ain't got to really spend but what, 2 minutes a day on it? And obviously you don't lose anything if you don't come to it for a day. And you could just stack up a little bit of BNB. I'm cool with it. Fertilizer. I really needed this fertilizer really bad, because all I have is like legendary fertilizer, but I can't use it for what I want to upgrade. Now I got to go see if I have enough. Oh, I can't because I have stuff planted. Dang it. I want to upgrade and get another rare plot of land to grow things in, because you get more stuff. Like when you actually harvest something, you actually get more of the items. Therefore, when you go to sell, you have more of them, right? Simple math, simple math. Of course, I've been enjoying Z World. This is something that's come up on the radar a couple of times. I don't even know if this is in like mainnet or if it's in testnet. I remember there was a faucet somewhere for it. We might have to look that up. One thing I really wanted to look up was Gala Games, but we'll do it in a minute. Let's see what's trending. New X CEO is back. X Floki. What kind of coin is that? New X CEO is back. X Floki. And of course it's up 754,000%. I don't know. When I see percentages like that, I'm always, wait, that doesn't even make sense. Now it says 1,000%. Obviously you wouldn't have got it. Oh, and it's like straight up too. It's kind of wild. We need to put it on like a 3-month. Let's put it on a 1-month curve here. 7-day curve. Yeah, this thing has existed for like 24 hours. Let's hit that market cap. I don't know. It makes me mad every time I see these, but I know that I would never like have bought any of this. Like I never would have saw this and been like, let me get some X Floki. So market cap, I mean, if you want to be reasonable, maybe at like $2 million, and then to 261 million, and then down to the 168 now. Some people got a nice call today. That sounds like some insider stuff to me. Bitcoin, BitTensor, Pudgy Penguin's always trending. Tether Gold, Rain, Prediction Markets, Ethereum, Cyrene, AI Agent, kind of coin there. I don't know how I feel about it coming back. Also seems heavily manipulated because there's no real product for Siren that I can find. WorldCoin, Sui, Render, Backpack, Hyperliquid, Solana, and Centrifuge. And let's go see what that Fear and Greed Index is today. I'm scared to look at it. 12. Okay, we only ticked down one. Altcoin index only ticked down a few. No big deal there. Let's see if we find anything else. Make it top 20 instead of top 10. And we'll just run through this real quick. Rax protocol. I don't know what that is. Everything else we've gone over many times before. Looks like it's fairly new, the 26th. So yesterday it came out, 149,000 market cap, only been as high as 1.4 million. Is an AI-powered risk intelligence layer for DeFi. It's got a base contract. Move over to Twitter. AI-powered risk intelligence for DeFi, real-time analytics, volatility scoring. Okay, I got you. Be hilarious. It wouldn't be funny, but like if a project like this was the rug, like if the rug checker was the rug token, that'd be pretty funny. So Rax protocol is trending today. It is this AI-powered risk intelligence of DeFi. Let's see what the pin post from. Okay, it's got about 20,000. Testnet is live, so they're in testnet. 100,000 Rax airdrop at April 26th snapshot. Your rank decides your share. To participate, hold 1,000 Rax on base. This unlocks the vault access, deposits in AI evaluation leaderboard. I mean, it's a good way to get people to own it. So 1,000 Rax. What would that cost you? What is the price of this thing right now? 0.009. I mean, 1,000 Rax wouldn't be that hard to own. Should we bother trying to do that? I don't even know how much money that is. Whoa, look at that. Blues guy with a $20 super chat. Bro, even Canadian dollars, that's a beautiful super chat, man. Thank you very much. It says, greetings, beautiful community. Gratitude Underground. Truly appreciate all you do. You're the man. Much love. Keep it up. And I absolutely will keep it up. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. That is one super chat to our goal of 5. And that goal of 5 is within 3 hours. There's been a few times where technically we hit it in the stream, but it wasn't within the 3-hour window, so like didn't do the confetti and it didn't like show. But anyways, thank you, Blues Guy. I appreciate you. Means the world to me on a Friday with some low views and stuff, and we're kicking off here, and you're saying, hey man, I appreciate all your time you put in, and I appreciate you appreciating me, and I'm gonna keep showing up. Thank you very much. So apparently you can get an airdrop. They're gonna snapshot April 26th. I mean, you can. When I say snapshot, just think of the deadline. The deadline for when they're gonna calculate who they give airdrops out. That's not when you're gonna get the airdrop. It's when they're gonna stop counting to give out the airdrop. You got to own 1,000 of this Rax token. I like that it's over on base. Like I said, that's pretty cool to me. But I don't know. 1,000 doesn't cost much. Somebody do the math. Can somebody do the math on this for me? Do 1,000 divided by 0.0095. Or you could even do like 0.01 would be fine, because that'll probably be where it is when I get to buy it. The risk intelligent layer for DeFi has been missing. Deposit capital, set your risk parameters, and let the AI engine continuously monitor, rebalance, and optimize your DeFi portfolio. I mean, this type of thing would be pretty cool to let it play with a very small amount of money, right? $50 or something. Autonomous DeFi capital management. Deposit USDC, Rax AI risk engine allocates across Aave, Compound, Uniswap V3 and Aerodrome. Well, if I put a small amount of money in, they'll probably just kill me in Uniswap fees, right? Continuously rebalancing and optimizing yield and manage risk. Okay, that's cool. I like it. Genesis Depositor. I like the idea. The idea is cool. It's in testnet. Testnet only. All tokens for test. Do not deposit real assets. There you go. So is it its own layer 1? No, because it's on base. Wouldn't be a layer 1. Launch pads. That it's, I don't really recognize them. $105 says Blues. $105 to get the airdrop from it. That's not bad. Hopefully it's not one giant rugger. I could see it running up too. I mean, tiny market cap. That thing has a tiny market cap of only 142,000. And if a lot of people are like, I'll throw $100 to get my airdrop, and they're not thinking about the fact that the price of this whole thing could just go to nothing. But I mean, how much lower than 142,000 can this thing really go? To zero. That's the answer. It can go to zero. But you have better odds than if it was at like 4 or 5 million. That thing can really go to zero, right, and never recover. 142,000. That's like probably 5 people selling out of the token. I like the idea of the project, though, but I want to be clear, that's never an endorsement of the project. I just like the idea behind it. So we're playing a couple of our normal games. We also will certainly be playing or looking, hunting for a few other games. We're going to let that scrap add back up to 10K. We're going to do it the reliable J way. I like the way that sounds. Yeah, and then we're going to see what else we can get into. I went to my Gala game link, and it was really weird. It came up with this whole Gala Games is moving, and they're doing a bunch of stuff. I don't know if it's legitimate. So after this round, I'm going to go to Gala Games over on CoinGecko and see kind of what we find. And I have like I have a few games that we don't really play a whole lot that are more like full programs, you know? You kind of have to like start them up, let them play in the background, and then have to switch them over in OBS. We haven't done any of those in a while. And I did have an offer to hang out with one of my buddies who, he's a busy guy. I don't normally get the offer to hang out with him very often. So the stream is not going to be crazy short, but it might be a little short. Okay. Now it should be working. That should have solved the problem. Thanks for hanging in there with me. The weirdest things happen, right? Yeah, I can't hear you. I don't know. What was the last thing you heard? I don't know when I got cut off there. Did you hear me say Gala Games had a weird link when I tried to go to my normal link? Let's see, 140.5 million in market cap for Gala. I'm not going to give you the rundown on Gala. I just wanted to go. They've changed websites. Yeah, they've kind of changed what they have going on here. It's kind of cool. It's like an all-in-one, I'm pretty sure. Whoa, using my credit card, Gala card. I don't know what that's about. I connect my wallet, but I ain't connecting my debit card. A lot of tokens in their ecosystem or something. Very interesting. I don't know. They're doing something different here. This is Connect Gala. This is like a dashboard for like a financial thing, right? To swap into different stuff. I mean, this is all really useful if you like their ecosystem. And it looks like they're building. That part's cool. But like, where's the games? Is that a different link? Whoops, wrong thing. Is Gala no longer doing games? I'm so confused. What's going on? That can't be right. We have news.gala.com. So they're going to be a news thing. Chain meter, simplifying the Gala chain experience. Yeah, there should probably be an article. There we go. Should probably be an article in their news thing about what in the heck's going on with it. AI first, looking ahead. Gala chain, liquidity and swap simplify. Bro, did they just like, oh, there's the game. I'm like, there's no way they just like deleted all their games. That makes no sense. Okay, these are different like events. Gala games, games.gala.com. Gala is transforming. The technological landscape is shifting faster than ever, and we've made a deliberate decision to get ahead of it. That means sharper focus, bolder bets, and concentrating our energy on what we believe will define the next era of the Gala ecosystem. We're excited to share where that's taking us. Built for what's next. AI, DeFi, and Gala chain. Gala Games platform consolidation. As part of this transformation, we are evolving our primary platform experience. The website gala.games website will be transitioned into connect.gala.com, creating a unified access point for the entire Gala ecosystem. Now that part they really needed. This change reflects the broader shift. Gala is no longer just a destination for individual products. It is an interconnected platform powered by Gala Chain. What this means, all NFTs, smart contracts, and token IDs, on the Gala chain remain fully intact. During this transition period, games will temporarily enter a maintenance mode, and soon they will be accessible directly through Connect Gala. Okay, so they are coming back. That was what I was trying to get out of this. Like, did they just decide we're not gaming anymore? We're going to do AI and swaps and liquidity? No. But they do have those things going forward. So what's next? Gala Chain, our DeFi ecosystem, the DEX, the Launchpad, AI accelerated development. Yeah, they're going to have everything. So we really were like in the right place the first time. Good to know. And then all the games, it seems like, are kind of put on pause while they figure it out. Connect a wallet. Okay, you can use MetaMask and Ronin with them. That's nice, because before I feel like you had to use the Gala wallet, and I was like, I can't figure it out, which is rare for me. It was a long time ago. I probably could get it now. But anyways, I'd rather use something else. I don't need another wallet. This is Gang. What's up, Green Fingers? Welcome in on a DeFi Friday night. Appreciate you being here. Ooh, you saw that? I hit a legendary fish. Got like 50 at one time. What are we up to? Up to about 16,000. I collected them. I got like 250 on the side. I don't know what it's worth, but I probably won't probably won't sell anything until we get into some better places for DeFi and altcoins, right? All right, well, that's what's going on with Gala. I'm glad I looked. I actually need to re-tab this. I don't know. Can you see the tab when I open it? Probably not. You can see it when it does this, though. I love one tab. I can say that every stream. One tab is awesome. All right, let's reload some Zverse, where I finally got into the higher level territory. And there's another higher level territory. I can tell that it's going to be a bit of a challenge to beat this dungeon. We beat the grass dungeon. Now we're at like the mossy dungeon. And it seems difficult. It's not as easy as the first one, right? That was the beginner dungeon. And the game's a little deceiving. Like, you'll fight something that's like a level 3 or a level 4, and you'll be like a level 10 or 11, and you will not be, you're not one-hitting it, right? All my characters over 10. These are like level 5. You think I'd be like two-shotting these characters? Not exactly. I don't know if I got like a nose hair or something. Driving me nuts. But yeah, I've been enjoying Zverse a lot. I know I probably said that a few times, but out of all the games we play, this seems to be cooking. I was getting a little worried before that maybe I had, you know, kind of like it wasn't built out very far. I kind of forgot about that middle area in the map that I just wasn't allowed to go into. It doesn't look all that big of an area. Man, thing just dodging everything. Having them dodge you a couple times could cost you the game. They gotta land those hits or you can't take the enemy down. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up on this guy. Let's see, do we get to launch our shield again? Yes, we do. Perfect. Then the shield compounds. See, it went up to 72 and refilled. Hit the big move. The burn, take him out. Perfect. And this is still the same level. You just have different waves in the level. Let's take out this guy because I don't know what those things do. There we go. Can we hit him? Green Fingers, where's Bankroll at? Ask Bankroll why he never comes to the stream. I keep meaning to message him. I mean, on a DeFi Friday, I understand he might have better stuff to do. I feel you. But the show must continue. I thought this week's stream was a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to keep an element of the ecosystem looking into deep dive type stuff. I'm going to keep an element of that. And there's a lot of really tiny chains that I've never really looked into. Like I said the other day, if you ever want to go look at chains that you've never looked at before, just go to Chainlink and look at all the contract addresses it has, and you will find things that you never knew existed. And I think that's going to be something maybe that we do a lot more of, understanding different chains and new chains, because some of them might do something somewhat revolutionary and might rise through the ranks, and that would be good to know as somebody speculating in the market. Know about things before other people. That's where the money is made. It says only Jesus can save us now. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, man. I rock with that. But you know, you ain't gotta worry about being saved when you're already saved. Makes life easy. My yoke is light. Alright, we need to launch that shield again. I gotta go back to the hatchery in this game because I was supposed to get another character, and then I put the egg in. It said come back in 24 hours. I did, And then it was just like, you're too quick. That's literally what it says. Like, wow, you're fast. And then it just like won't give it to me. Kind of weird. I knew about Bitcoin and told my neighbor to get Bitcoin before 2012. So you got to be just super rich, right? Knowing good coins beforehand didn't help me. Okay. Yeah, it depends. Depends on the state of the market. Depends on where you buy. I mean, if you, it's hard to say after you just said that you knew about Bitcoin and told your neighbor to get Bitcoin before 2012. So you knew to buy Bitcoin in 2012? And it didn't help you at all? You could have dropped like $3 on Bitcoin back then in 2012 and have a ton of money right now. I'm still poor. I mean, fair. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of things that I've known about and didn't for whatever do. Did you not? I mean, I guess it goes without saying. Did you not buy any Bitcoin yourself, or did like you have it somewhere and then you lost it or something like that? I hear stories about that from the olden days. People had it on their computer. I only bought Litecoin. Jeez, is your neighbor rich? Did your neighbor buy the Bitcoin? That's what I want to know. See, is this the last one? I just kept telling my neighbor to get in. No, he didn't buy. Yeah. Ah, man. The thing is, it was so cheap. You think about it now. I mean, I get it from a standpoint then, but it's like, man, you're like, if I would have bought $5 worth of BTC, I'd be living pretty good right now. Best $5 you ever spent. Every day he comes and tells me fiat is broken. Yeah. I mean, fiat is definitely broken. All right, let's get out of this. I want to go see if I can get another character. If I can, I got to go level it up. Got to figure out where to get a relic so that I can complete a quest. They say the dungeon, but like it tells you in the rewards everything you're going to get, and I haven't seen a relic yet. Don't worry, we're not going to play nothing but Z the whole stream, although I definitely could. My mic cut out for a minute. Did anybody hear me say that had an opportunity to hang out with a buddy of mine who I rarely ever get to hang out with? And so the stream might be a little bit short. Said my friend got 30 BTCs before 2017. Hey, he's probably living a little large. I'm sure it helped his life. I'm still mad at like 19-year-old me who went to Kraken and tried to, still don't really know if I did or what, tried to buy like I don't know. I tried to buy like between like $5 or $10 worth of BTC. I couldn't figure out the whole wallet thing, which now that I think about it really confuses me because isn't it self-custody? Like, isn't there self-custody? Maybe there wasn't back then. Or not self-custody. Like, the centralized exchange has the coins. You just go on there and buy and it should automatically go into a wallet. So but then it's a different email. I'm locked out of the email. I can't figure out the email. And then the thing is, I could go all the way and then eventually I already have that guy. That sucks. But I could go all through it and then get into the account and then I never even bought it, right? Like I never even did it. I know that I tried several times, but I don't think I ever figured it out. Like I never saw it come through and it was there. It's stressful. I really got to think hard about what in the world the password would be on that account. It would be insane if I got in there and I bought, because at that time Bitcoin was around 50 cents. If I had bought $5 to $10 worth of it back then, and here's another thing is I've heard people say that like after like 7 years or so, the exchanges, they'll just take your money if you haven't logged into the account in like 7-8 years. Legally, that's as long as they have to wait before they can take your money. And Wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised. Let's hit that map. So we did get into this higher level place. There's still some more stuff I haven't got into yet. Very interesting. I mean, just like anything, there's a lot of different things we could do. We could get our stats up. We could fight our monsters. I just got a new one. Honestly, I don't know why I ran all the way back here. That was a mistake. If anything, I want to go to the first dungeon I was in. Play that last round where you have a chance of getting more characters. And hopefully get one more fire character and then use it to evolve my character. That would be cool. Let's run it. And then after that, we'll go do something else. What's his face? Said Caspa now is the BTC of 2012. So I'm YOLOing into Caspa. I mean, I own a little bit of Caspa. If it does BTC like numbers, I'll be well off because BTC went crazy. So you could have owned, again, like $5 in 2012 worth of BTC. I think originally it was what? It was 4. It was rather 4 or 5. I think it was 5 BTC for a penny originally. Like when it really first launched. I don't know how quickly it went up from there. I wasn't there in 2012 paying attention to it. But I wish I was. And, you know, now we're just playing the game of if there's ever an opportunity ever again. Hopefully we're scanning. But it might not be in crypto. It might be somewhere else. I mean, there's a coin that's up 1,000% today, and I didn't get a hold of it. I don't usually just go buy a bunch of meme coins. But when I'm rich, when I got a couple million in the bank, you bet I'm putting $1 on every meme coin. Every meme coin. You know that if you would have bought Shiba Inu when it first came out, it was up 1,000,000%. So if you would have bought $1 worth of it, you would have $1 million off of $1. That's got to be, I don't know, is there a better investment than that in the world ever? Has anybody ever made a better investment than $1,000,000% gain? They probably have. What's a BTC-like thing today? See, that's the question. That is the golden question right there. When I'm rich, I'm going to afford mail order brides. You don't got to be that rich to get a mail order bride. Because a lot of the people who I see have that kind of thing, they're not rich. They're like middle class. You got to be at least middle class, so you can make that dream come true, whether you're filthy rich or not. But being filthy rich, you might have a better dating pool. We can put it that way. Underground, you already rich, bro. Oh, I am. Yeah, I know. Just not in monetary funds. I'm rich in the only thing that actually matters. But I'd take some monetary funds too. That make this journey going on right now a little easier. But you know what? I'm doing what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm doing what I like to do. I like crypto. And I love some DeFi gaming. That I do. If I wanted to get on YouTube and just purely make money, I would have chosen a different niche than cryptocurrency. I did cryptocurrency because I believe in it long term, for sure. I don't think when you look 10 years from now, you're going to be like, oh yeah, cryptocurrency was stupid. BTC will probably be, I don't know if it'll be $1 million in 10 years. It could be, for sure. That's completely dependent on global stuff. But I could see it being worth 4 or 5 times what it is right this second. That's for sure, if not more. I think at least more like 3 times what it was at the top of the market. So 126,000 times, at least 3 or 4. 10 years from now, easy. And I'm talking really conservative with other stuff. Like XRP could be around $8-9. Could be. Of course, you know, everybody in crypto seems to hate some coin, right? So if you say XRP could be around 9, they're like, no, XRP will be a penny. And you're like, okay, cool. But then you'll be like XLM, and then they give you the same thing because they're against that narrative. But then you'll say something else like Ondo. They'll be like, yeah, Ondo will be $100. And you're just like, okay, Ondo will be $100, and XRP will be a penny. Maybe, if I guess. Nobody knows. That's the point. It says, I love your passion, bro. We can tell it is, and you are good at it. Well, thank you very much. And I also, like, a big part of the channel that I think a lot of people who come through don't understand is that this is about compounding interest. All right. This is about coming to the stream every day and understanding crypto, because at some point there will be another bull market. And at some point, no matter if you have $100, $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, no matter where your price point is, you're going to have an opportunity to get in at lows. But if you don't understand at all any cryptos, here's what a lot of people are going to do. And this, I don't think I've said this in at least a long time. A lot of people are going to wait until things start heating up, where they mostly missed the bottom of the bear market, right? And then they're going to try to hop in crypto. And what happens when you do that? You don't have time to go learn. Most people don't have the willpower to go learn, but they're also going to have FOMO. They're not going to feel like they have the time. And then you're just at the mercy of listening to other people. Other people tell you buy this, buy that. You don't know the game because you ain't been around, and you don't realize that a lot of them are paid shillers. They're paid by the projects themselves to actually, you know, talk about the coins. That's that. They're not giving you good coins. You got to know why crypto cycles, all of those things. And I know a lot of people are mad right now. They're like, none of that matters. We could talk about it. I mean, everybody's like 4-year cycle is dead, and I can see it. I could understand why you would say that, and it could be dead. But BTC did what it was supposed to do. Even the timing wasn't horrible, right? We did start a little bit earlier with the bull market. If you keep that into consideration, 4-year cycle is really not that far out of tact. Altcoin season didn't happen, which means what? It means retail didn't show up, for one. And it also means liquidity in altcoins was spread too thin. You think, you know, 100 meme coins across the crypto launch pads of all the networks. You think 100 meme coins coming out every 3 seconds might have something to do with it? Also, it might be too confusing. That might just shake the trust of retail a little bit. They come in, they don't know what to buy in the meme coin world, right? They hear about this person on Twitter, whatever, bragging about how much money they made off a meme coin, but they go look at it. They're like, okay, you know. They go look at those launch pads and stuff, Pump.Fund, Dex Screener, and then they look at it and they're like, I don't know what to buy. So they throw a couple of dollars at random things. It goes up, they get excited, and then the next thing you know, it's rug pulled and it's over, and they lost their money. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that they were up at one point. You know what I mean? A lot of people, the biggest thing is they at one point were up on something, even a meme coin, and they didn't sell. I've done it. I bought a random meme coin off of like Dex Screener. It went up like 6x, and I was like, and I knew I needed to sell. I was just like, let's see if we can get a 10x. Let's hold in. Maybe it's greedy. At this point, I would say, yeah, it was probably greedy. But, yeah. And then next thing I turned around, and it rugged like 15 minutes later. And that was that. I hate CC. Yeah. He says, my entire future depends on crypto's mooning. I could somewhat say that I'm with you on that. But at the same time, I also very much refuse to be put in a box. I have, you know, other things. I'll never do one thing. I've learned to dial it in. In my younger years, you know, in my 20s and stuff like that, it was like I'd have like 6 businesses going, but I could never focus on one. I could never focus on any of them enough to really do a lot with them because I had too many bright ideas. I was too optimistic, right? And I was willing to put the work in. I just run myself ragged and never put a lot of effort into one thing. I'd put, medium effort into everything. Effort's the wrong word. I mean time. I put like a medium amount of time into everything, but I was trying to do everything. So then as I got older, I was like, all right, here's where I was successful. Here's where I wasn't. I'm going to dial it back and have only like 2 or 3 businesses. And that's worked out pretty well. And I keep consolidating anymore. But I'm with you, I don't have any kind of crazy amount of money in crypto by most people's standards, right? To certain people, they might think it's a decent amount of money, but to the majority of the world, it's not a lot of money. And basically, I'm with you. I need it to move. I was very much counting on not a specific date, but at least being able to take some profits. I had watched a couple of cycles, and altcoins were the best returns. I had the chance. I had a little bit of money put aside and I could allocate funds. I did a pretty good job of timing the bottom of the bear market kind of thing. I mean, I was buying XRP at between 20 cents and 50 cents, stuff like that. And I could go altcoins or I could buy BTC. And I bought altcoins. If I would have bought BTC, I was calculating the difference, between if I would have bought BTC, the whole time. Most of the cycle, the difference favored Bitcoin by like maybe a couple of $1,000s. At one point, there was a big disparity when BTC was at its top. It was more like a disparity of something like 15, maybe 15 grand or something like that because BTC was so up. If I would have bought BTC, but I didn't. And the altcoins just never did anything. What is it? Is it retail never came in? I think there's a high probability that is. Is it quantitative easing versus quantitative, tightening? Is it because Jerome Powell is an absolute piece of dog shit and he wouldn't do the right thing for the economy? He played politics. Like, don't ever let that man ever tell you he doesn't play politics. Everything he does is politics. He didn't have no trouble coming in and cutting the rates for Joe Biden and shit. He didn't have no problem with that to help him win an election. I'm not even trying to be political. Those are facts. He wouldn't budge for anything for what Trump wanted to do. And then at the same time, he had no problem doing what Joe Biden wanted him to do. That's politics. So he don't get to say that he doesn't play politics, and I don't really care what you like in politics. That's just factual. Anyways, my point is it that kind of stuff? Because all of these big runs that we had for crypto were all in a quantitative easing state of economy, right? We've been in QT the entire time. It's like the first bull run that was in quantitative tightening, and you should see it. Money was not cheap. Money was not cheap. Yeah, Plague Dogs, yep, my man, what's up? Says, why was Joe Biden so powerful? He wasn't. Joe Biden represented a faction, right? It represented a group of people and a group of interests, and they were the ones telling him what to do. So Jerome Powell wasn't doing it because it's Joe Biden. He was doing the bidding of that faction, those deeply entrenched people throughout all different parts of both government and of course business and everything like that. They have their hooks in him somehow. They very much could be the reason why he is there. You know what I mean? In the first place, why he was ever considered for the position. And when it goes like that, the way that the game's played, say they want to prop somebody up, put them in a position, right? Because they want them to do their bidding. You don't prop somebody up and put them in a position like that unless you have the type of dirt and blackmail that you can control them with, right? You need some kind of reassurance that they can never go rogue. They can never go just do whatever they want to do, no matter what they believe in, because you got something on them that they just can't stomach, right? And so that's how you run things. And that's why Jerome Powell, it doesn't matter what he believes by himself. He's told what to do. And that's my take. My thing is there's several different things there. And then, of course, there's the fact that meme coins very well could have just spread liquidity so low. Because who drives up a lot of that stuff and gets a lot of hypes? A lot of times it's the excitement around crypto. New people run in. They don't know what they're doing. People look at it, right? And non-crypto people who come in and they're buying stuff and they're hyped about it, they do a pretty good job of like hyping the people around them who are also not crypto people, where like us crypto people know not to talk to other people about crypto. You mention maybe a little something, and if they're not like showing some interest, you just back off. You don't say much, right? Just because it's never well received. They just don't understand it. It's not that they don't care. It's not that they don't want to make money or something. They don't want to be a part of something. It's that they have too much going on in their life already, and they don't have the time to learn. And there's a million other things that go along with that as far as insecurity. Some people just don't think that they can ever like learn. They don't think good things can happen to them. Investing is for rich people. And then you just hear the same cycles over and over. And option number D, all of the above, right? Most likely the most reasonable answer is that it's a combination of all of those things all together. It says, tell him, brother, Biden was a puppet. Blue's guy's gonna act shocked. He's gonna act shocked all of a sudden. Who's Obama working for? I don't know if you're tongue-in-cheek or if, like, for some reason you don't know these things. And that's fine if you don't get me wrong. But, I mean, think about it. Who does he work for? Who was he affiliated with? How did he get into that position? I mean, he was a governor of Chicago with, you know, things against him, being accused of stealing tons of money from the government of Chicago. And then he rose to be this highly, you know, successful president. I wouldn't call him successful. The people who like him would. And I really mean successful as in, like, he went from being governor and got elected with a large majority of people, you know, that bought his rhetoric, that bought what he said he was, right? First black president, in the interest of the common man. Like, people bought that. That's how he got to where he was. So he did a good job of selling that to people in a way that they would buy it. By that standard, he's a good politician. But not like morally or like, you know, did what he said he was going to do or any of that kind of stuff. No. But like, the game is to get people to eat your bullshit and put you in power. That's the game. We're going deep tonight. I thought this was going to be DeFi Gaming. Apparently, this is politics while you watch me play DeFi Gaming. No, I'm just kidding. It's really not. He says, Soros, LOL, WF. Yeah, man, y'all trying to make me say every keyword possible, right? That's why I got 8 people on the channel, right? Nah, I'm just playing. Probably not. Doesn't matter. Control what you can. Yeah, that's a rabbit hole. All of it is. Exactly. You'd be good to understand like a rough outline of things, at least if you're somebody who really doesn't know any of that stuff. Just know a tiny bit about it. You don't need to know all the little details about everything, who they were. Like, it's not going to serve you that well, other than if you have a lot of time on your hands or something like that. But for the most part, you're going to be better off to just have a general idea of like what quantitative tightening is, quantitative easing, like just knowing what that means, you know, stuff like that. Usually, yeah, deep state was pretty deep. There you go. It's giving it away. May I ask maybe to switch topics, prefer perhaps crypto instead? This is crypto, because we were only talking about that because we were talking about reasons why the 4-year cycles and things could look messed up. We're talking about, you know, quantitative easing and tightening, and then I was going into like why maybe we weren't getting the quantitative easing that we really needed because it was political. And then I was explaining because somebody asked some questions. Said, I mean, what's the layout of the Puppet Master? For somebody with a name of like, I hate, you know, what it says, I'm starting to think you probably know these things and you're just trying to goat me along here. Said, oh yeah, but we need to know who we're fighting against. Crypto versus Puppet Masters? Is that a question mark? Yeah. Hey, join that Discord. There you go. Yeah. The problem is the problem is that like what you're asking is a very, I'm not going to make it sound like it's too complicated to ever say, but like, it's a long conversation. And that long conversation would work a lot better if we had any idea where you were at in the whole thing. Or if you're even serious, or you're just goating people along. Sometimes people be trolling. And of course, don't forget that there's a lot of other takes and other opinions on that. Says I'm in New York. All right. Well, everybody, I guess, is going to have to hop over to the Discord because my buddy just messaged me. It was kind of I wouldn't say it was super last minute, but it was a little bit of a last minute thing. I'm going to go hang out with a buddy of mine who I never get the opportunity, so I don't want to say no because I don't get the opportunity to hang out with him very much. And I like hanging out with the guy a lot. And so I'm going to hop off. I almost didn't do the stream, but you know, for you guys, I got to show up. I got to do the stream and do the due diligence. And I hope that you guys appreciate it. And you know, I almost didn't do the stream, and I did do the stream, and then Blues Guy threw me a $20 super chat, and that really made my night. It makes me feel bad that I'm not staying a little bit longer, but I got to keep my promises to people. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's not like I'm not here 6 days a week. I'll see everybody tomorrow, and yeah, hit me up in the Discord if you want to chat. I'll have my phone on me. Blues Guy says that's it. Yeah, I mean, I said several times that I was going to have a short stream tonight. I know it's only 9:40. Very disappointing. I feel you, man. I feel you. But like I said, when you don't get the opportunity to hang out with somebody, like they don't give you the invite very often, mostly because they're not free. Then when they give you the invite, you can't just turn them down all the time. You'll never get the invite. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Have a great night. Stay underground. Stay crypto. If y'all want to talk, use the Discord for the intended purposes of the Discord. Y'all want to chat? Let's hop over in the Discord. We can chat. All right, everybody. Crypto Ron out.